Niggas switch up. Want to be with everybody, you know?
Yeah, man. How many, if you fuck 3 niggas in a week, are you a hoe murder?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, 3 niggas?
Yeah.
All right, what about 2?
Yeah.
What's happening, man?
Chilling, man.
How you doing?
Chilling. You saw my Chiefs. We're going to get into a pause today.
Good. I see.
Oh, man. Feel unstoppable, you know?
Yeah.
When you steamroller.
You want me to go to video? I was trying to wait till later in the season, though. You sure that's your Chiefs? I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone this week.
It wouldn't be the first time.
I'm just saying, it was your Chiefs. I'm just saying,
My Chiefs into proving different, you know?
Okay.
Sometimes hoes do that, you know?
Now they hoes.
Crazy.
Now they hoes.
You like that? You like that response? Is that Harlem enough for you? Yeah, I understand. Gotta be quick on your feet with Killer, you know?
Oh shit! Sometimes do that. It's crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah, let's go.
Same. You wasn't even 10 seconds later. Niggas is hoes. Oh shit!
It happens sometime like that.
Right.
You know, until further notice.
Yeah, it's week 5, man. It's week 5.
My Jesus, until further notice.
Oh shit! Nigga, my stomach hurts. Sometimes hoes do that. It's crazy. But you know what? Sometimes hoes do that, man. Sometimes hoes do that, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, you didn't know.
I knew hoes do that. I didn't know they was one of your hoes. That's all I was saying. I definitely know hoes do that. I didn't know you put them in one of your hoes category, but I dig it. I understand it.
Yeah, we just teaching Stat the ways of the land, you know?
I think Stat know. That hoes do that sometimes.
I mean,
Stat, you got any friends that's hoes?
no.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Even if they hoes, then they ain't telling you. You ain't
I would know.
How many friends you got? About 10, 15?
Close friends? I have 5 best friends.
You can't have 5 best friends.
Yes, you can. They're my bridesmaids. That's a whole other thing.
No, you can't have 5.
Yes, you
Your
can.
bridesmaid, you ain't get married yet.
Exactly. So when the time comes, my bridesmaids already chosen.
You can't have 5
Yes,
best
you
friends.
can.
You ever see the movie Bridesmaids?
Yes.
Yeah, you see there was a whole fight behind that shit.
That's not gonna happen. They all get along. That's a whole other thing.
All right, Stat.
You ever saw The Best Man?
Yes.
Things happen.
Yeah. I'm good though. We're good over here. We are all good over here. My friends are not hoes.
Yeah. Somebody's a hoe.
Not.
I'm telling you, somebody's a hoe. She might not tell the rest of y'all. One of them is hoes.
I would know.
Or you know, not including you, rest, they might all be hoes and you just don't realize
They're
they
not.
hoes.
And it's so crazy because one of my best friends is literally sitting in the thing. Like none of them are hoes. They are good.
I ain't accuse her of being a hoe. I'm just saying somebody's a hoe. One of them is a hoe.
They're not.
I'm not going to do that to your friend who's here today, but somebody's a hoe. What do you consider a hoe?
I don't know about this conversation today. It's just whatever they want to get into, and it's
Murder, what you
Yep.
consider a hoe?
What you was just talking about. Niggas switch up. Want to be with everybody, you know?
Yeah, man. How many, if you fuck 3 niggas in a week, are you a hoe murder?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, 3 niggas?
Yeah.
All right, what about 2?
Yeah.
Any of your friends ever fucked 2 niggas in a week that you know about?
I know my friend's business, and everybody got different definitions of what they think a hoe is.
See how she changed that? Nobody's a hoe.
2 in the
My friends are not hoes.
You ain't gotta say their name, but do you got 2 that did? Do you got one that did 2 in the same week?
You said you know everything.
I do, and
Bridesmaid.
That sound like 5.
Bridesmaid.
That sound like 7 to 12 in a week.
That's a new code word out. Bridesmaid.
Let me tell you something. Yeah.
No.
Let me tell you something. That's Mace's definition of a hoe, and everybody got different definitions of hoe. If you threw 3 niggas in a day, you know how girls fix that shit murder these days? I'm just trying to find the right dick for me, pause. Who works for me. I'm telling you. I heard him say it, talking about I don't have a boyfriend, so I'm just trying to figure out what works for me. What you think, White?
3 in the same day is prostitutish.
3 in a day? That's worse than BBO, man. That's crazy.
You saw Larry's face. Larry just shoot his head.
What's wrong with the
Yo, y'all niggas better be ready for tomorrow.
BBO?
3 in a day.
Huh?
What's wrong with the BBO?
Not BBO. BBO is the name.
BBO.
That's
I was
the name.
like, dang.
That's the name our old crew is stand for bending bitches over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. I learn something new every day, guys. I learn something new every day.
Yeah, we went wild on it. Yeah, with different sections of Harlem, we all come together at a party. And we was bending bitches over with the name of the crew.
That is a fact.
Lovely. Well, this was a very interesting intro. Today we have a special guest introducing sports analyst Arabia. Welcome to the show.
Arabia, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Arabia, what do you consider a hoe?
So there's a difference between a slut and a hoe. It's like a slut, a hoe, a whore. It's like levels.
Now listen, real quick, I want you to answer this question real
That
quick.
was crazy.
No, because you know why?
Slut, hoe, and whore.
Now, I want to hear the answer to this. You know why? Because I like that because this one, and I'm glad you brought that up. I want to hear your definition. Because before we get any further, my wife has to be a whore. If I get married, she gotta be a whore.
Come on, man.
No, because a slut and a hoe is bitches that fuck everybody. A whore is somebody in bed that's just nasty. You know what I'm saying? That's my definition. That's why I'm glad she said that. You got to be nasty if you're gonna be my wife. Like, you gotta be a full-blown whore in there when you're in the bed. I don't want polite sex, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Nice for the bedroom.
be somebody else, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, fam, this is dead honest truth.
Yeah.
I was getting some head. I was getting, yo, fam, and I was getting some head. This is word to my mother. I was choking the bitch, and I was like, yo, you ready for me to come in your mouth? And I won't let her up to talk. She went like this. Say, yo, fucking man, I like that right there. Sorry, murder, we get too deep. Sorry, murder. I'm just saying. My bad, Arabia. My bad.
Now, Arabia, if he's like that with y'all present, can you imagine without the ladies present?
All right, go ahead and don't be a whore and see if niggas don't cheat on you. Go ahead and don't be a whore. Niggas gonna be out looking for prostitution if you don't be a whore. I'm trying to tell you, you gotta be nasty in it. That don't mean when it's over, go out and in the public with nasty shit on and all that. I'm just talking about inside our house. And that's what I mean. Baby, I'm sorry to interrupt. But okay.
No problem. I'm sorry, Mom. I know you're gonna watch this, like what you got yourself into. But I feel like a hoe is somebody who would fuck anybody. Like your standard for the person is just out the window. A slut will do anything. You don't say no, everything's yes. But a whore is like, you do the right things for the right person. It's kind of like a good mixture of both.
See, right thing for the right person.
Wait. So a hoe is anybody. A slut is anything. I gotta remember those definitions.
Listen, yo, that's crazy.
He said, you know what?
Yo, I said the same thing. She put it eloquently.
Yeah, she put it.
I just said the same whole thing. That's crazy, Murder. But my bad. It's my bad. We agree.
What really went down starts with Mase and Cameron, the legendary duo behind It Is What It Is, and the unforgettable second they welcomed Arabia to the show before immediately throwing out a question that left almost everyone watching completely stunned. If you've been keeping up with the podcast scene, then you already know this isn't just another interview series. They built something that has become a genuine part of today's culture. That chemistry didn't appear overnight either. These are two Harlem icons whose journey runs from the bad boy era through the Dipset movement, surviving every twist and turn the music industry could throw at them. Their relationship reaches far beyond music or business connections, and that's exactly why every conversation feels authentic. They've turned years of shared history into one of the internet's most entertaining, unpredictable, and completely unfiltered podcasts. The setup may sound straightforward, but don't be fooled because that's only the surface. They sit down and dive into sports, music, relationships, and whatever the culture is buzzing about, but they do it with a level of honesty that many podcasts refuse to touch. They're never afraid to make things uncomfortable. They joke about themselves, put guests on the spot, and ask the questions everyone else avoids. And that's exactly why people keep coming back. That's the reason It Is What It Is has become must-watch content. And it's also why Arabia's appearance quickly became one of the most talked-about interviews the show has ever delivered. Arabia wasn't just another name stopping by for an interview either. She had already built a loyal online audience, created a recognizable brand, and arrived with a story she was prepared to share. Like most guests, she probably expected the conversation to begin with a few easy questions, some casual introductions, and enough time to settle in before the tougher topics appeared. That's normally how interviews unfold. You ease someone into the conversation, you give them a chance to relax before bringing up the more difficult subjects. It's the formula almost every major interview show follows. But this interview, it completely threw that formula out the window. From the opening moments, Mase and Cameron skipped the warm-up and went straight for the biggest topic. There were no soft introductions, just direct questions that immediately raised the stakes. If you've watched these two before, then you already know one unexpected question can completely change the energy in the room, and that's exactly what happened this time. Arabia had barely settled into her chair before the conversation became surprisingly personal. It was like facing a fastball before you even stepped into the batter's box, and you could instantly feel the entire atmosphere change. Then the internet reacted exactly the way you'd expect. Within hours, clips from the interview were everywhere across social media, and people couldn't agree on what they had just watched. If you looked through X, Instagram, or YouTube, the comments sections were packed with viewers breaking down every second of the exchange. Some people thought the moment was absolutely hilarious and replayed it over and over just to catch every reaction and awkward silence. Others believed the opening question went too far and should have come much later, after the hosts had built more trust with their guest. Then there was another side arguing that this is precisely what makes the show different from
everything else. Mase and Cameron have never been interested in playing it safe. Polished, predictable interviews that feel scripted from beginning to end. They chase genuine reactions, real tension, and authentic conversations, even if that means tossing a guest straight into the fire before they're fully prepared. What made the entire moment even more fascinating was the way Arabia responded. This is where the story takes a turn almost nobody expected. Instead of shutting down, avoiding the question, or searching for a way out, she met it head-on. She answered with confidence. She stood firmly behind everything she said. That reaction quickly earned her respect from many viewers who had questioned how the interview began. In hip-hop, There's always been respect for people who stay composed when the pressure is on, and Arabia proved she could do exactly that. She came across as genuine, self-assured, and completely unshaken. As the interview moved forward, the early tension slowly gave way to a level of mutual respect that you could actually feel. If you followed Cameron for years, then you already know his interview style is unlike almost anyone else's. He rarely asks the obvious question right away. Instead, he'll casually toss out a comment as if he's just speaking his mind. That's what makes his approach so dangerous, because guests often don't even realize they've stepped into a serious conversation until they're already answering. And that's a huge reason these interviews continue creating viral moments that dominate social media long after they're over. Cameron might be a master at reading people, but Mase brings a completely different advantage to the conversation. He knows exactly when to stay silent, watch everything unfold, let the tension build on its own, and then deliver the one follow-up that hits the exact question everyone at home is already thinking, but nobody wants to ask. He's the calculated finisher, while Cameron keeps the pressure coming from every direction. That balance is exactly why their interviews feel different from almost every other podcast out there. One creates the pressure, the other knows the perfect moment to cash in. Put those styles together, and you get a formula that's impossible to see coming. This episode highlighted that chemistry from beginning to end. The opening exchange with Arabia instantly set the tone, and once the initial awkwardness faded, the conversation became far more honest and revealing than anyone expected. Arabia started sharing more about her personal journey, the obstacles she's faced, and what it's really like trying to build a public image while constantly dealing with criticism from every direction. Viewers were introduced to a side of her that many had never seen before. She seemed more sincere, more reflective, and much more open than people anticipated. That's what separates a podcast people remember from one they forget. It's not about making every guest feel comfortable all the time. It's about creating authentic conversations that reveal something real. And this episode delivered exactly that, in a way polished, overly rehearsed interviews rarely ever do. But here's where the story becomes even more compelling. A major reason this interview spread across social media so quickly wasn't only because of the opening question, it was also because of the people asking it. When Mase and Cameron speak, audiences pay attention, because they've spent decades earning credibility in hip-hop. They've experienced the highest highs, survived the lowest lows, reinvented themselves more than once, and somehow remain relevant through every generation. That kind of history gives their words genuine weight. So when they ask a guest a direct question, viewers immediately know there's usually more behind it than meets the eye. Don't automatically assume it's all about creating controversy. Most viewers believe there's real curiosity behind the questions they ask, and that's exactly why these moments catch fire across the internet so fast. Another reason this
interview struck a chord with so many people is because almost everyone has faced a moment like this in real life. Maybe it happened during a job interview, on a first date, at a family gathering, or in an uncomfortable conversation where someone asked the one question you never expected. Seeing Arabia deal with that kind of pressure while cameras were rolling made the entire situation feel surprisingly relatable. Instead of freezing or trying to dodge the moment, she stayed calm and answered with confidence. That confidence won over a lot of viewers, including many who had never paid attention to her before. It almost felt like watching someone pass a pressure test that most people aren't sure they could handle themselves. This interview also highlights a much bigger change taking place across the podcast world. Audiences are getting tired of conversations that feel overly polished, heavily edited, and packed with rehearsed responses. Today, people want authenticity. They want real discussions filled with awkward pauses, unexpected twists, and genuine emotion. Mase and Cameron recognized that trend long before many other creators caught on. They understand that the most uncomfortable moments often become the most memorable ones. That's a huge reason their show continues dominating online conversations, while countless other podcasts struggle to leave a lasting impression. As the episode continued, the discussion grew into something much bigger than that shocking opening moment. Arabia opened up about her personal experiences, shared her views on relationships, culture, and the reality of living under constant public scrutiny in the social media age. Throughout the conversation, Mase and Cameron balanced humor with serious discussion in a way that kept everything engaging. They know exactly when to crack a joke, when to challenge a guest, and when to simply let an important moment speak for itself. That balance isn't something every host can pull off. It's one of the biggest reasons their interviews rarely feel staged or repetitive. By the time the interview wrapped up, the entire atmosphere had shifted. What started with surprise and tension slowly turned into an open and respectful conversation where everyone seemed far more relaxed. Arabia left the episode showing a completely different side of herself and earned respect from many viewers who may have questioned her at the beginning. Mase and Cameron once again demonstrated why their chemistry thrives in unscripted situations where literally anything can happen. The interview evolved from an uncomfortable confrontation into a genuine connection, and those are the moments people remember long after the episode ends. If you've spent any time on social media since this interview was released, then you already know the conversation hasn't slowed down. Clips are still spreading across every major platform, reaction videos continue piling up, and comment sections remain packed with people debating every detail. Whether you believe that opening question crossed the line or think it was exactly the kind of honesty podcast needs today, one thing is impossible to ignore. Mase and Cameron delivered another unforgettable viral moment. And that's exactly what separates their show from so many others trying to recreate the same magic. The reality is, they've never tried to please everyone. Their style isn't built for every guest, and that's exactly why it stands out. Arabia embraced the challenge, stayed composed, and proved she could handle whatever was thrown her way without backing down. Because of that, she walked away with even more respect than she had going in. Sometimes the toughest situations reveal the strongest personalities, and this interview proved that perfectly. At the end of the day, this is exactly why audiences keep returning to It Is What It Is. Every conversation feels unpredictable, authentic, and meaningful instead of coming across like another carefully scripted interview designed only to generate clicks. And with new reactions still pouring in, we'll be keeping a close eye on every update and breaking down everything that happens next. But now, I want to hear from you. Do you think that opening question was completely fair, or did Mase and Cameron go a little too far with a first-time guest? Drop your opinion in the comments below, because this debate is nowhere near finished.